Picture this, your later years transformed into a time of growth, freedom, and fulfillment. Now imagine how small shifts in perspective and habits could unlock boundless joy and independence. What if living alone could be more than just manageable? It could be deeply enriching. In this journey, we'll uncover stories, practical tips, and powerful insights to help you not only avoid challenges like loneliness and health worries, but also create a life filled with purpose, comfort, and inspiration. Ready to discover a roadmap to thriving in every chapter of life? Let's get started. Avoiding isolation, the power of small actions. As we age, life inevitably brings changes. Relationships may fade, mobility might decrease, or confidence could wane. These shifts, big or small, can lead to a common but often overlooked condition: unintentional isolation. Why does isolation happen? At every stage of life, humans seek connection, from brief conversations to deep relationships. However, with advancing age, physical, psychological, and social changes can make maintaining these connections more challenging. Imagine someone who was once highly active in community events but now struggles to drive due to declining eyesight. Or another individual who had a close group of friends but gradually lost touch due to relocations, losses, or misunderstandings. These situations can creep up silently, leading to a state of loneliness that might not be noticed until feelings of emptiness begin to set in. The first step: recognizing and acknowledging. Often, those experiencing isolation don't realize what's happening. They might think, "I'm just enjoying the quiet," or "no one really needs me." But the truth is, prolonged isolation can have serious consequences for mental and physical health. Studies show that loneliness not only affects mood, but also increases the risk of conditions like depression, cognitive decline, and even heart disease. The important first step is to acknowledge isolation as an issue worth addressing, rather than an inevitable part of aging. Once this realization occurs, proactive changes can follow. Small steps, big changes. The story of a woman who found joy volunteering at an animal shelter highlights how small actions can make a big difference. She once felt her weekends were long and dreary, but after a visit to the shelter, where she saw the hopeful eyes of animals in need, she decided to give it a try. Initially, she volunteered only on Saturdays. Over time, relationships began to form with staff, other volunteers, and even the animals she cared for. Today, her life feels purposeful and deeply connected to her community. Why small actions matter. It's easy to believe that changing one's life requires grand gestures. But in reality, the smallest steps often have the most lasting impact. A weekly phone call, a visit to a local library, or a coffee meeting with a neighbor, these seemingly insignificant acts are the building blocks of connection and meaning. One man shared, "I joined a senior yoga class, not because I wanted to exercise, but because I wanted someone to talk to." As a result, he not only improved his health, but also made friends who shared his joys and challenges of aging. Practical tips for taking action. Join a weekly social activity. Start small by choosing an activity that feels comfortable, such as a book club, an art class, or a walk with a local seniors group. Volunteer. Volunteering not only connects you with your community, but also provides a sense of purpose. Choose organizations or activities that align with your interests, whether it's animal care, teaching, or environmental projects. Schedule regular communication. Dedicate time to call or message loved ones. Even a simple conversation can brighten your day and theirs. Build local relationships. Greet neighbors. Smile at passersby, or attend community events. Proximity can offer a reliable source of daily connection. Try something new. Be brave enough to try something you've never done before. Pottery classes, music lessons, or even an online meetup group for seniors. Novel experiences can stimulate your mind and lead to unexpected opportunities. A real-life story, a life transformed through connection. Take Mr. Nam, a 70-year-old man living alone after his wife passed away. He once believed that life had ended for him. Each day, he stayed home, reading books and quietly staring out the window. One day, his granddaughter encouraged him to try a senior dance class. Initially, he refused, saying he was too old and didn't need it, but after much persuasion, he gave it a try. Within weeks, Mr. Nam realized that the class was more than just a place to learn dance. It was a space for socializing, where he felt young again. From those simple sessions, he began making new friends who shared his passions and joys. A year later, Mr. Nam became one of the most active members of the class, inspiring others to join and thrive. Connection, a vital elixir. Isolation can feel like a dark room where light seems unable to enter. But by opening the door, even just a crack, light pours in, bringing warmth and vitality. Connection doesn't have to be grand or complicated. Sometimes, it's as simple as an invitation, a smile, or a phone call. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean living in loneliness. Through small but meaningful actions, you can create a life that's rich with purpose and inspiration. No matter your age or circumstances, after all, what truly matters is not how long you live, but how deeply you feel alive in those years. Section 2. Neglecting health, a wake-up call. As we age, maintaining our health becomes increasingly vital, not just for longevity, but for the quality of life itself. Yet, many older adults unintentionally neglect their health, either by skipping routine checkups or failing to establish consistent habits. While it may seem like a minor oversight in the moment, the long-term consequences can be significant. The risks of overlooking health. Neglecting health often starts with small things: missing a doctor's appointment, ignoring mild symptoms, or brushing off the importance of daily routines. However, these small lapses can snowball into serious health issues over time. Chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or arthritis often develop quietly, and early intervention can make a world of difference. Consider this: would you delay fixing a small leak in your roof, knowing it could eventually cause structural damage? Health works in much the same way. Small, manageable issues today can become much larger and more complex if left unaddressed. A story of regret and realization. Take Mr. Min, for instance. In his early 60s, he started experiencing mild discomfort in his chest but dismissed it as indigestion. He thought, "I'll get around to seeing the doctor next week." But next week turned into next month, and the discomfort persisted. Over time, his symptoms worsened, and by the time he sought medical attention, he was diagnosed with advanced cardiovascular disease. Reflecting on his experience, Mr. Min shared his regrets. "If only I'd acted sooner, I could have avoided so much pain and stress." His story is a stark reminder that neglecting health can not only diminish vitality but also lead to avoidable suffering. Health as an act of self-respect. Caring for your health is more than a responsibility. It's a way to honor and respect yourself. It's an acknowledgement that your body and mind deserve care and attention. No matter your age, when you make health a priority, you're not just preserving your well-being, you're also ensuring that you can continue enjoying the things that bring you joy. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or simply living independently, simple routines for better health. The good news is that maintaining your health doesn't require drastic changes. Small, consistent habits can make a significant impact over time. Daily walks. A 20 to 30-minute walk each day can boost cardiovascular health, improve mood, and maintain mobility. It's a simple yet powerful way to keep your body moving. Hydration reminders. Dehydration is a common issue among older adults. Setting a reminder to drink water regularly can help prevent fatigue, headaches, and other health issues. Balanced meals. Prioritize a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. This provides essential nutrients and helps maintain energy levels. Medication management. If you're on prescribed medications, use a pill organizer or set alarms to ensure you're taking them as directed. Missing doses can have serious consequences. Sleep hygiene. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Establish a calming bedtime routine and keep your sleeping environment comfortable and quiet. The role of regular checkups. Routine medical checkups are crucial. Even if you feel fine, annual physicals, eye exams, and dental visits can catch potential problems early, allowing for more effective treatment. For example, detecting high blood pressure or prediabetes in its early stages can help you make lifestyle adjustments to prevent complications. Additionally, consider screenings that are recommended for your age group, such as mammograms, colonoscopies, or bone density tests. While these appointments might feel inconvenient at times, they are invaluable in safeguarding your health. Personal take: the power of prevention. Health is often undervalued until it's compromised. But prevention is always easier and less stressful than treatment. Think of each doctor's visit, exercise session, or healthy meal as an investment in your future self. These small efforts add up, ensuring that you can continue living with vitality and independence. The long-term payoff: when you prioritize your health, the benefits extend far beyond the physical. You'll likely notice improved mental clarity, better mood, and greater resilience to stress. Plus, maintaining your health empowers you to engage more fully with life. Whether that means traveling, playing with grandchildren, or pursuing new passions. Actionable steps to take today. Schedule overdue appointments. If you've been putting off a visit to the doctor, dentist, or specialist, make the call today. Early intervention is key. Create a simple health checklist. Write down a few daily habits like walking, drinking water, and stretching, and check them off as you complete them. This helps build consistency. Enlist support. Share your health goals with a friend or family member who can encourage and motivate you. Better yet, work on your goals together. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how minor it seems. Each step you take is a step toward better health. Educate yourself. Stay informed about common health issues for your age group. Understanding your body and its needs empowers you to make proactive decisions. Conclusion: a legacy of wellness. Neglecting health might seem inconsequential in the short term, but its impact can be profound. On the flip side, prioritizing health, even through simple routines, can lead to a life of greater energy, joy, and fulfillment. Remember, every small effort you make today contributes to a healthier, happier tomorrow. Take the first step, and your future self will thank you. Section 3. Overlooking home safety, a risk too often ignored. Home is often thought of as a sanctuary, a place of comfort and security. However, for older adults, the home can also become a source of hidden risks if safety is overlooked. Simple oversights like poor lighting, slippery floors, or cluttered walkways can quickly turn into significant hazards. Thankfully, with a few mindful adjustments, these dangers can be minimized, making home not just a safe place, but a haven for independence. Recognizing the risks. As we age, physical changes such as reduced vision, slower reflexes, or decreased mobility make everyday tasks more challenging. What once seemed trivial, like reaching for a high shelf or walking on a polished floor, can now pose serious risks. Common hazards include dim lighting, poorly lit areas, especially in hallways and staircases, make it harder to navigate and increase the chance of tripping. Slippery surfaces. Bathrooms and kitchen floors are particularly treacherous, especially when wet. Clutter. Items left on the floor, tangled cords, or narrow pathways can become obstacles that lead to falls. Unfortunately, many people only realize these dangers after an accident occurs. A story of prevention and peace of mind. Consider the story of Mrs. Lean, a 72-year-old woman who lived alone. One evening, while walking to the bathroom, she stumbled over a rug in her dimly lit hallway. The fall left her shaken, though thankfully, she wasn't seriously injured. However, the experience shattered her confidence in moving around her own home. Determined to prevent future incidents, Mrs. Lean took action. She replaced her old hallway bulb with a brighter LED light, installed night lights in key areas, and invested in grab bars for the bathroom. Additionally, She reorganized her living space, ensuring pathways were clear of clutter and rugs were secured with non-slip mats. She even went a step further, setting up an emergency response system with a wearable alert button for peace of mind. Today, Mrs. Lean moves around her home with confidence, knowing she's taken steps to prioritize her safety. Her story highlights how small adjustments can restore not just physical security, but also emotional well-being. Simple adjustments for a safer home. Ensuring home safety doesn't require a major overhaul. Small, thoughtful changes can make a world of difference. Here are some practical steps to consider. Improve lighting. Install brighter bulbs in frequently used areas, especially staircases, hallways, and entryways. Use motion sensor lights for outdoor spaces. Add night lights in bedrooms, bathrooms, and hallways to guide movement during the night. Secure floors. Use non-slip mats in bathrooms and kitchens. Secure rugs with anti-slip pads or remove them altogether. Avoid polished floors and waxes that increase slipperiness. Reduce clutter. Clear pathways of unnecessary furniture, cords, and items that could be tripped over. Regularly tidy up to maintain a clean, open space. Install safety features. Grab bars in bathrooms and near stairs provide extra support. Handrails on both sides of staircases increase stability. Raise toilet seats and shower chairs enhance bathroom safety. Prepare for emergencies. Invest in an emergency response system with wearable buttons or pendants. Keep a list of emergency contacts easily accessible. Place a phone or communication device in every frequently used room. Why home safety matters. Ensuring home safety isn't just about avoiding accidents. It's about preserving independence and reducing stress. When your environment is secure, you can navigate your daily routine with ease and confidence, knowing you've minimized risks. Imagine the difference between walking cautiously through a poorly lit room versus moving freely in a well-lit, clutter-free space. The latter provides peace of mind, allowing you to focus on living fully rather than worrying about potential dangers. The emotional impact of a safe home. Beyond physical safety, creating a secure home environment has profound emotional benefits. It reinforces a sense of control and autonomy, which are essential for mental well-being as we age. For many older adults, the ability to live independently in their own home is a source of pride and comfort. Simple safety measures ensure this cherished independence can be maintained for as long as possible. Actionable steps to take today. Conduct a home safety audit. Walk through your home and identify potential hazards. Pay special attention to lighting, flooring, and high-traffic areas. Involve loved ones. If you're unsure where to start, ask family members or friends for their input. They may notice risks you've overlooked. Set small goals. Focus on one area at a time. For example, start by improving lighting in hallways. Then move on to securing rugs and clearing clutter. Consider professional advice. Occupational therapists or home safety experts can provide tailored recommendations based on your specific needs. Review regularly. As your mobility or needs change, reassess your home to ensure it remains a safe and supportive space. Lesson: small changes, big benefits. Mrs. Lean's story and countless others like it illustrate a powerful truth. Safety is an ongoing commitment, not a one-time effort. Small adjustments like installing grab bars or improving lighting may seem minor, but their impact can be life-changing. These measures reduce the risk of accidents, preserve independence, and bring peace of mind not just to you, but to your loved ones as well. By taking proactive steps to create a safer home, you're investing in a future of confidence, comfort, and well-being. Remember, home is more than a place. It's a foundation for living your best life. Section 4. Allowing bad habits to take root, the freedom trap. Living alone often comes with a newfound sense of freedom. Freedom to set your own schedule, eat when and what you like, and relax at your own pace. While liberating, this independence can sometimes lead to unintentional bad habits. A sedentary lifestyle, unhealthy eating, or neglecting daily routines can quietly take root. impacting both physical and mental well-being. The freedom trap: comfort versus complacency. When no one is there to hold you accountable, it's easy to fall into patterns of convenience. Maybe skipping breakfast becomes a habit, or evenings are spent in front of the television instead of engaging in something active or stimulating. Over time, these small choices add up, leading to reduced energy, weight gain, or a decline in emotional health. Freedom, while empowering, can also be a double-edged sword. Without intentionality, it can pave the way for complacency, making it harder to break out of negative cycles. However, the same freedom can be leveraged to cultivate healthier habits and rediscover joy in daily life. An inspiring story, turning life around. Take the story of Mrs. Hoa, a widow in her late 60s. After her husband passed away, she found herself eating convenience foods, spending hours in front of the TV, and rarely leaving the house. She thought, "What's the point?" Over time, she felt sluggish and disconnected from the world around her. One day, a neighbor invited her to a community gardening event. Though reluctant at first, Mrs. Hoa decided to join. That simple decision sparked a transformation. She began walking to the community garden daily, tending to plants and socializing with others. Inspired by the fresh produce she was growing, she started cooking healthy meals and experimenting with new recipes. Within months, Mrs. Hoa felt like a new person. Her energy returned, her mood improved, and she found purpose in her days. She often says, "I didn't just grow vegetables, I grew my life back." Small steps to break bad habits. Transforming bad habits doesn't require dramatic changes. In fact, starting small and focusing on consistency is the key to lasting improvements. Here are some tips to help you take the first steps. Set achievable goals. Begin with simple, specific goals. For example, aim to prepare one homemade meal each day or take a 10-minute walk after lunch. Gradually build on these goals as they become part of your routine. Prepare healthy meals. Dedicate time to meal planning and grocery shopping. Focus on fresh ingredients and balanced nutrition. Experiment with easy, one-pot meals or batch cooking to make healthy eating convenient. Incorporate movement. Start with light activities like stretching, walking, or yoga. Even gentle movement can boost energy and improve mood. Use daily routines as opportunities for activity. Take the stairs. Clean the house or garden. Pursue hobbies. Rediscover hobbies you once loved or try something new. Creative activities like painting, knitting, or playing an instrument provide mental stimulation and fulfillment. Social hobbies, like joining a book club or attending classes, add an element of connection to your routine. Limit screen time. Set boundaries for television or smartphone use. Replace passive screen time with active or engaging activities. Use technology mindfully, such as watching educational programs or joining online communities. The importance of consistency. Breaking bad habits isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Progress may be slow at first, but small, repeated efforts lead to meaningful change over time. Celebrate even the smallest victories, like choosing a salad over fast food or going for a short walk. Each positive choice reinforces the habit, making the next one easier. Self-care is essential, not indulgent. Many people, especially older adults, view self-care as unnecessary or indulgent. This couldn't be further from the truth. Caring for your body and mind is a foundational act of self-respect. It ensures you have the strength, energy, and emotional resilience to enjoy life to its fullest. Think of self-care as a gift to yourself. By prioritizing your health and happiness, you're also showing love to the people who care about you. After all, they want to see you thriving. Encouragement for the journey. Every journey to better habits begins with a single step. It might feel overwhelming at first, but remember, small changes lead to big results. Whether it's a daily walk, a simple homemade meal, or picking up a long-lost hobby, every effort brings you closer to a healthier, more fulfilling life. Here's a reminder: you are worthy of the time, care, and attention it takes to feel your best. Your independence is a precious asset, and nurturing it with positive habits is one of the best gifts you can give yourself. As Mrs. Hoa's story shows, it's never too late to rediscover your zest for life. You just have to take that first step. Section 5. Holding onto a burdensome home when comfort becomes a challenge. For many older adults, the family home is more than just a building. It's a treasure trove of memories, milestones, and moments shared with loved ones. However, as time passes, large homes often transition from being places of comfort to sources of stress. Maintenance tasks, high utility costs, and unused spaces can quietly drain energy, resources, and even emotional well-being. The hidden costs of a large home. Living in a big house might feel like holding on to a piece of the past, but the demands of maintaining it can become overwhelming. Tasks like cleaning multiple rooms, managing a yard, or repairing aging infrastructure require time, physical effort, and often significant financial investment. For someone living alone, these challenges can become burdensome, overshadowing the joy of the space. There's also the emotional toll. A house filled with empty rooms can amplify feelings of loneliness, serving as a constant reminder of what has changed. Rather than being a haven, the home can become a weight holding you back from fully enjoying life. A story of freedom through downsizing. Take Mrs. Lawn, for example. In her early 70s, she found herself struggling to keep up with the demands of her large home. Every weekend was spent cleaning rooms she no longer used or tending to a sprawling garden that had lost its charm. While she cherished the memories tied to the house, she began to feel it was more of a burden than a blessing. After much thought and conversations with her family, Mrs. Lawn decided to downsize to a smaller, more manageable apartment closer to her favorite park. The decision was bittersweet, but the result was transformative. Her new home was bright, cozy, and easy to maintain, with fewer responsibilities. She found time to reconnect with friends, take up painting, and enjoy long walks in the park. Mrs. Land's story illustrates how letting go of a burdensome home doesn't mean letting go of cherished memories. Instead, it can be a step toward embracing new opportunities and rediscovering freedom. Exploring your options. If managing your home has become overwhelming, you don't have to face the challenge alone. There are several options to consider. Downsize. Move to a smaller home or apartment that's easier to manage. Look for spaces designed with accessibility and comfort in mind. Consider senior living communities, which often offer social opportunities and maintenance-free living. Hire help. If you're not ready to move, consider hiring assistance for tasks like cleaning, gardening, or repairs. Home maintenance services can alleviate stress and free up your time for activities you enjoy. Simplify your space. Decluttering can make a big home feel more manageable. Donate or sell items you no longer need, creating a more open and peaceful environment. How to approach change. Letting go of a home you've lived in for years can be an emotional process. It's natural to feel attached to the walls that have witnessed your life's journey. But remember, the goal is to create a living environment that supports your well-being and aligns with your current needs. Start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. Do you value having more time for hobbies and social activities? Would you feel more at ease in a space that's easier to navigate? These considerations can help guide your decision-making process. The benefits of a supportive home. When your living environment matches your lifestyle, the benefits extend far beyond practicality. Reduced stress. A smaller, well-organized space is easier to maintain, allowing you to focus on what brings you joy. Improved mobility. Downsizing often means moving to a home that's more accessible, reducing the risk of accidents and making everyday tasks simpler. Financial freedom. Smaller homes typically come with lower utility bills, property taxes, and maintenance costs, freeing up resources for experiences or hobbies. Enhanced well-being. A manageable, inviting space fosters peace of mind and creates room for meaningful activities and relationships. Reflection. A home that nurtures, not hinders, Your home should be a place that supports and nurtures you, not one that drains your energy or limits your opportunities. Holding onto a burdensome house might feel like preserving the past, but in reality, can hold you back from embracing the present and the future. Mrs. Land's story shows that downsizing or simplifying doesn't mean losing. It means gaining freedom to focus on what truly matters, whether that's spending time with loved ones, exploring passions, or simply enjoying the ease of a well-suited space. By making thoughtful decisions about your living environment, you can create a home that empowers you to live your best life. Section 6. Losing sense of purpose, rediscovering meaning in daily life. Retirement or living alone often brings a slower pace of life, which can feel liberating at first, but without a clear sense of purpose or daily structure, that freedom can give way to feelings of aimlessness or stagnation. A lack of purpose doesn't just affect emotional well-being. It can also diminish cognitive sharpness and overall health. The importance of purpose. Having a sense of purpose provides a reason to wake up each day with enthusiasm. Purpose anchors our lives, creating structure and motivating us to engage with the world. Without it, days can blend into one another, leaving us feeling adrift and disconnected. The good news is that purpose doesn't have to come from grand gestures or major commitments. Small, meaningful activities, whether helping others, pursuing hobbies, or setting personal goals, can ignite a sense of fulfillment and make each day feel valuable. An inspiring story, sharing wisdom, finding joy. Mr. Kwong, a retired teacher, struggled to find direction after leaving his career. With his children grown and living far away, he spent most days watching TV or sitting in the garden, feeling increasingly isolated and unproductive. One day, a neighbor suggested he volunteer at a local youth center. Reluctantly, Mr. Kwong agreed to try it. Over time, he began mentoring young adults, sharing lessons from his years in education and life. Through this experience, he found renewed joy and energy, realizing that his knowledge and experiences could inspire a new generation. The students admired him, and their enthusiasm reignited his own passion for teaching and connecting with others. Mr. Kwong now calls his mentoring sessions the best part of my week, proving that purpose can be rediscovered at any stage of life. Actions to cultivate purpose. Rediscovering a sense of purpose doesn't require dramatic changes. It starts with exploring what brings you joy and meaning. Here are some practical ways to regain structure and fulfillment. Pursue hobbies. Revisit past hobbies you once loved or try something new. Whether it's painting, gardening, writing, or crafting, creative activities stimulate the mind and bring a sense of accomplishment. Volunteer. Give your time to causes that resonate with you. Whether it's mentoring, working at a shelter, or supporting community projects, helping others creates a profound sense of purpose. Learn new skills. Take a class or attend workshops to learn something new, like cooking, a foreign language, or a musical instrument. Lifelong learning keeps the mind sharp and engaged. Connect socially. Join clubs, groups, or organizations that align with your interests. Social connections not only combat loneliness but also provide shared goals and a sense of belonging. Set daily goals. Start each day with a small, achievable goal, such as completing a puzzle, baking a new recipe, or taking a walk. These goals give structure and a sense of progress. Share your wisdom, mentor others, write about your life experiences, or record stories for future generations. Sharing your journey can inspire others and reinforce your own sense of significance. The benefits of living with purpose. Purposeful life doesn't just feel better, it also leads to tangible benefits. Improved mental health. Purpose combats feelings of depression and anxiety, promoting a sense of fulfillment and self-worth. Sharper cognition. Engaging in purposeful activities keeps the brain active, reducing the risk of cognitive decline. Enhanced physical health. Purpose motivates action, encouraging physical activity and healthier routines. Stronger connections. Pursuing meaningful activities often involves others, fostering deeper relationships and reducing loneliness. Takeaway: purpose fuels happiness. Purpose is the fuel that keeps life vibrant and meaningful. No matter your age or circumstances, it's never too late to rediscover what lights you up inside. Whether through a hobby, helping others, or setting small goals, purpose provides the structure and joy that makes each day worth living. As Mr. Kwong's story shows, life's greatest joys often come from giving and growing. By finding and embracing your purpose, you'll not only enrich your own life but also create a positive ripple effect for those around you. Remember, purpose isn't something you've lost. It's something waiting to be rekindled. Section 7. Hesitating to ask for help. Redefining independence. For many, asking for help feels like admitting weakness, especially when self-reliance has been a cornerstone of their identity. Cultural norms often reinforce this idea, equating independence with doing everything alone. However, true independence isn't about avoiding assistance. It's about knowing when and how to seek support to maintain balance and well-being. The cultural stigma of asking for help. In many societies, particularly those that emphasize individualism, asking for help is sometimes viewed as a failure or a loss of autonomy. This mindset can be especially strong in older adults who have spent decades taking care of themselves and others. The thought of relying on children, neighbors, or even professionals may feel like an erosion of their independence. Yet, refusing to ask for help can lead to unnecessary stress, isolation, and even health risks. Tasks that were once simple, like managing errands, fixing household items, or navigating new technology, can become overwhelming. Recognizing that seeking help is a practical choice, not a personal shortcoming, is the first step toward a healthier and more connected life. An inspiring story, a mother's courage. Mrs. Na, a retired school principal, prided herself on being self-sufficient. She raised her children, managed a household, and excelled in her career without ever asking for help. However, as she grew older, tasks like grocery shopping and handling household repairs became increasingly challenging. Despite her struggles, she resisted asking her children for assistance, worrying she would burden them or appear incapable. One day, while discussing her frustrations with her oldest daughter, Mrs. Na reluctantly admitted she was having trouble managing errands. To her surprise, her daughter was more than willing to help, expressing gratitude for the opportunity to give back. Soon, Mrs. Na's other children joined in, taking turns helping with shopping, technology, and occasional repairs. What Mrs. Na discovered was unexpected. Asking for help didn't weaken her independence. It strengthened her relationships. Her children felt more connected to her, and she felt less stressed and more supported. By allowing her family to be part of her daily life, she created a deeper bond and a greater sense of community. Practical suggestions: how to start asking for help. If you're hesitant to ask for help, start with small, manageable requests. Here are some tips to ease the process. Begin with specific tasks. Identify specific areas where you could use support, such as grocery shopping, yard work, or setting up a new phone. Clear requests make it easier for others to step in. Use technology. If you're uncomfortable asking directly, use apps or online platforms that connect you to services or volunteers who can help with errands or tasks. Tap into trusted relationships. Reach out to family members or close friends. Often, they'll be glad to help and may even appreciate being included in your life more actively. Join community groups, community centers, religious organizations, or senior groups often have programs to support older adults. These resources can provide assistance while fostering new connections. Express gratitude. A simple thank you goes a long way. Showing appreciation reassures others that their help is valued and encourages continued support. The benefits of seeking help. Learning to ask for help doesn't mean giving up control. It's about creating a network that empowers you to live more fully. Here's how seeking assistance can enhance your life. Reduced stress. Delegating tasks allows you to focus on what matters most. Preserving your energy for activities you enjoy. stronger relationships. Asking for help can deepen connections with family and friends, fostering mutual trust and understanding. Improved well-being. A lighter workload means more time to prioritize your health, happiness, and personal growth. New opportunities. Accepting help can introduce you to new people, resources, and experiences that enrich your life. The true meaning of independence. Independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means making decisions that enhance your quality of life. By recognizing when and where help is needed, you're taking control of your circumstances rather than being overwhelmed by them. Asking for assistance is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows wisdom in knowing your limits and valuing the support of those around you. Mrs. Na's story demonstrates that reaching out can be transformative. Her courage to ask for help didn't diminish her independence. It enriched her life with love, support, and deeper relationships. Remember, your network of family, friends, and community exists not only to share joys but also to lighten burdens. Letting others help you is one of the most empowering steps you can take. Section 8. Ignoring clutter and disorganization, clearing the path to peace. Our physical surroundings often mirror our inner world. Cluttered, disorganized home can reflect emotional chaos, and over time, it can also contribute to feelings of stress, overwhelm, and stagnation. For many older adults, years of accumulated possessions carry both sentimental value and the weight of unresolved memories. However, addressing clutter is not just about tidying up. It's about creating space for clarity, peace, and renewal. The emotional weight of clutter. Clutter is more than just an inconvenience. It can serve as a constant reminder of unfinished tasks, unresolved emotions, or a life that feels out of control. Every pile of papers or stack of unused belongings adds to mental load, making it harder to relax or focus on the present. For older individuals, clutter can also pose practical risks, such as tripping hazards or difficulty locating important items. Yet, tackling disorganization may feel daunting, especially when emotional attachments to belongings come into play. Decluttering becomes not just a physical process but also an emotional journey, a chance to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace what truly matters. A story of transformation. Finding peace in simplicity. After her husband passed away, Mrs. Mai found herself surrounded by decades of shared belongings. Every room in her home was filled with reminders of their life together. Some brought comfort, but many weighed heavily on her heart. The idea of sorting through it all felt overwhelming, and so she avoided it for years. One day, her daughter offered to help her declutter, starting with just one small area, the dining room table, which had become buried under unopened mail and miscellaneous items. Together, they worked slowly, reminiscing over treasured keepsakes and deciding what to keep, donate, or discard. Over time, they expanded to other parts of the house, creating open, inviting spaces where clutter had once dominated. Mrs. Mai discovered that as her physical space became more organized, her mind and spirit felt lighter too. Decluttering wasn't just about letting go of objects. It was about making room for peace, clarity, and a sense of renewal. An action plan for decluttering. The clutter feels overwhelming. Start small, gradual. Consistent progress can make the process manageable and rewarding. Here's how to begin. Choose a focus area. Pick a specific, manageable spot to tackle first, like a kitchen counter, closet, or a hallway. Avoid overwhelming yourself by trying to address too much at once. Sort items thoughtfully. Use the keep, donate, discard method for each item. Consider its usefulness and emotional value. Does it serve a purpose? Or does it bring you joy? Enlist help. If the task feels too big to handle alone, ask for assistance from family or friends. Their fresh perspective can make decision-making easier. Set a decluttering schedule. Dedicate a specific time each day or week to focus on decluttering. Even 15 to 30 minutes can make a difference over time. Create organizational systems. Use labeled bins, baskets, or drawers to keep items tidy and easy to access. Store frequently used items in convenient locations. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge each area you declutter as an accomplishment. Reward yourself with a relaxing activity or time spent in your newly organized space. The benefits of a tidy space. Decluttering offers both immediate and long-term rewards. Here's what you can expect when you commit to simplifying your space. Reduced stress. An organized home feels more peaceful and inviting, helping to lower anxiety and mental strain. Increased focus. With fewer distractions, it's easier to concentrate on hobbies, socializing, or simply enjoying your day. Improved safety. A clutter-free environment minimizes tripping hazards and makes moving around your home easier and safer. Emotional clarity. Letting go of unnecessary belongings can help you process memories, heal from the past, and focus on the present. Wisdom in simplicity. Tidy, organized home is more than just aesthetically pleasing. It's a sanctuary that supports mental clarity and emotional well-being. When your surroundings feel calm and intentional, it's easier to navigate both daily tasks and life's larger challenges. Mrs. Mai's journey shows that decluttering doesn't mean discarding everything you hold dear. Instead, it's about curating your space to reflect your current needs and priorities. By taking small, deliberate steps, you can transform your home into a place that nurtures your spirit and provides clarity for the road ahead. Remember, the process of decluttering is as much about creating peace within as it is about tidying up what's around you. By clearing away the unnecessary, you open the door to a simpler, more fulfilling way of living. Section 9. Failing to plan for emergencies. Protecting yourself with preparedness. Emergencies often come without warning. A sudden storm, power outage, or an unexpected medical issue. For older adults, these situations can be particularly challenging if there's no plan in place. While it's easy to push thoughts of what if aside, failing to prepare can turn an already stressful event into a dangerous ordeal. Preparation is key. Emergencies don't discriminate, and even seemingly small disruptions can become significant if you're caught unprepared. A winter storm, for example, might leave you without power for days, cutting off access to heat, food, and communication. Similarly, a medical emergency could escalate if important information or medications aren't easily accessible. Being proactive doesn't mean living in fear. It's about ensuring you're ready to face challenges calmly and confidently. A real-life lesson in preparedness. Mr. Nam, a retiree living alone, thought little of the winter storm warnings he saw on the news. When the storm hit, it was more severe than expected. The power went out, and Mr. Nam found himself without sufficient food, water, or a way to charge his phone. Unable to reach out for help, he endured several cold, stressful days before the power was restored. After that experience, Mr. Nam vowed never to be unprepared again. He created an emergency kit with essentials like non-perishable food, bottled water, flashlights, batteries, and a fully charged power bank. Now, when storms are forecast, he feels secure knowing he's ready to weather the situation. Proactive measures for emergency planning. Creating an emergency plan doesn't have to be overwhelming. Breaking it into manageable steps can make it simple and effective. Make a checklist. Include essentials such as emergency contacts, family, neighbors, and local services, medications with a list of dosages and prescriptions, non-perishable food and bottled water, flashlights, candles, and extra batteries, a power bank or backup phone charger, a first aid kit. Prepare for specific scenarios. Tailor your plan to your location and needs. For instance, in storm-prone areas, stock up on blankets and heating sources. For medical conditions, ensure your kit includes necessary equipment like glucose monitors or inhalers. Communicate your plan. Share your emergency plan with family, neighbors, or caregivers so they know how to assist if needed. Practice regular maintenance. Check your supplies every few months to replace expired items and ensure everything is in working order. Stay informed. Sign up for local weather alerts or emergency notifications to stay aware of potential risks. The benefits of being prepared. An emergency plan isn't just about physical readiness. It also provides peace of mind. Knowing you have the tools and resources to handle unexpected situations reduces anxiety and allows you to focus on staying safe and calm. Additionally, planning can foster connections with others. For example, neighbors might create a shared emergency plan, checking in on one another during a crisis. This sense of community can be just as valuable as the supplies you stock. Reassurance. Peace, not fear. Emergency preparation isn't about living in fear of the worst. It's about empowering yourself to navigate challenges with confidence. Just as you might carry an umbrella on a cloudy day, having an emergency plan is a practical precaution that protects your well-being. Mr. Nam's experience shows how a lack of preparation can turn a minor inconvenience into a major problem. By taking small steps today, you can ensure that you're ready for whatever tomorrow brings. Remember, planning isn't about anticipating disaster. It's about creating a safety net that allows you to face life's uncertainties with resilience and peace of mind. Section 10. Neglecting financial organization, regaining control and peace of mind. Managing finances can feel overwhelming, especially as we age and face new challenges or complexities. Unpaid bills, overlooked charges, or misplaced documents can quickly spiral into unnecessary stress, impacting both emotional and financial well-being. However, taking proactive steps to organize your finances can bring clarity, confidence, and a renewed sense of freedom. The consequences of financial disorganization. Disorganization in financial matters can lead to a cascade of problems, such as late fees, missed payments, or difficulty accessing important documents when needed. For many older adults, these issues are compounded by unfamiliarity with newer digital systems or reliance on outdated methods of record-keeping. Additionally, unresolved financial chaos can create stress and anxiety, making it harder to enjoy daily life. What may seem like small oversights can grow into significant burdens if left unchecked. A case study reclaiming financial peace. After her husband passed away, Mrs. Hoa found herself suddenly in charge of managing household finances, something she had little experience with. Over time, bills piled up, and she began receiving notices for overdue payments. Embarrassed and unsure where to start, she avoided the issue, which only made the problem worse. Eventually, her son noticed her frustration and offered to help. Together, they reviewed her bank statements, set up automatic payments for recurring bills, and organized her financial documents into labeled folders. Within weeks, Mrs. Hoa felt a sense of relief. Knowing her finances were in order allowed her to focus on other aspects of her life, free from the constant worry of missed payments or forgotten obligations. Practical advice for financial organization. Streamlining your finances doesn't have to be intimidating. Small, deliberate steps can make a significant difference. Set up automatic payments. Automate recurring bills like utilities, insurance, and subscriptions to ensure payments are made on time. Link automatic payments to a designated account to simplify tracking. Review bank statements regularly. Set a monthly routine to go through your statements, checking for any unusual charges or discrepancies. Flag and resolve any issues promptly to avoid long-term complications. Organize critical documents. Use labeled folders or a digital filing system to store important documents such as tax returns, insurance policies, and wills. Keep these files in a secure yet accessible location, and share their whereabouts with a trusted family member or friend. Consolidate accounts. If you have multiple bank accounts or credit cards, consider consolidating them to simplify management. Seek professional guidance. A financial advisor or accountant can help review your finances and provide personalized advice, especially if you're navigating major changes like retirement or estate planning. The benefits of financial clarity. Taking control of your finances goes beyond avoiding late fees or misplaced documents. It brings tangible and intangible rewards: reduced stress, Knowing that bills are paid and documents are organized alleviates anxiety, allowing you to focus on what matters most. Improved decision-making. Clear financial records make it easier to budget, plan for the future, and address unexpected expenses. Greater freedom. Financial clarity opens the door to opportunities, whether it's traveling, exploring hobbies, or helping loved ones. Enhanced security. Organized finances protect against fraud or exploitation, ensuring your resources are safeguarded. Motivation, empowerment through organization. Financial organization is more than a chore. It's an act of empowerment. By creating order in your financial life, you're reclaiming control and reducing the mental load that disorganization can bring. Mrs. Ho's journey highlights how even small changes, like setting up automatic payments or reviewing statements regularly, can transform your relationship with money. When you simplify and streamline your finances, you're not just managing numbers, you're building a foundation for freedom, security, and peace of mind. Remember, it's never too late to take the first step. Start with one task, like organizing a few bills or setting up a system for tracking payments, and build from there. Each step brings you closer to financial clarity and the confidence to live your life to the fullest. Section 11. Avoiding technology, unlocking new opportunities for safety and connection. For many older adults, technology can feel intimidating or unnecessary, especially if they've managed without it for most of their lives. However, the rapid advancements in smart devices and digital tools offer opportunities to enhance safety, independence, and connection with loved ones. Embracing technology doesn't mean abandoning simplicity. It means using tools that simplify and improve daily life. The opportunity of technology. Modern technology is designed to make life easier, not more complicated. For older individuals, smart devices and apps can bridge gaps in physical limitations or provide added peace of mind. These tools aren't about replacing independence but supporting it in ways that were once unimaginable. From wearable devices that alert loved ones in an emergency to apps that remind you to take medications, technology has the potential to empower seniors and ensure they stay connected and safe. Examples of life-enhancing technology. Here are just a few ways technology can bring ease and confidence to everyday life. Wearable emergency devices. Wearable buttons or pendants, like medical alert systems, allow you to call for help instantly in case of a fall or medical emergency. Some devices include GPS tracking, helping loved ones locate you in case of an unexpected situation. Motion sensor lights. These lights automatically illuminate pathways when movement is detected, reducing the risk of falls during the night or in poorly lit areas. Medication reminder apps. Apps like MediSafe or simple phone alarms can remind you to take your medications on time, ensuring you stay on top of your health routine. Video calling and messaging platforms. Tools like Zoom, FaceTime, or WhatsApp make it easy to stay in touch with family and friends, no matter the distance. Smart home assistants. Devices like Amazon Echo or Google Nest can provide voice-activated assistance, from setting reminders to controlling lights and thermostats with a simple command. Health monitoring devices. Smartwatches and fitness trackers can monitor heart rate, steps, sleep patterns, and more, offering valuable insights into your health. The impact of embracing technology. Incorporating technology into daily life can lead to significant benefits, such as increased safety. Tools like emergency devices and motion sensor lights minimize risks and ensure help is always within reach. Greater independence. Technology reduces reliance on others for reminders, navigation, or managing basic tasks, allowing for more autonomy. Strengthened connections. Video calls and messaging apps keep you in touch with loved ones, fostering relationships even when physical visits aren't possible. Simplified daily routines. Smart devices streamline tasks, like turning off lights or setting medication alarms, making life more manageable. Overcoming hesitation. It's natural to feel hesitant about adopting new technology, especially if you're unfamiliar with it. However, learning to use these tools can be easier than expected, especially with a little guidance from family or friends. Start small, focusing on one device or app that meets a specific need, and build confidence as you go. Reflection. Tools that simplify and empower. Technology isn't about complicating your life. It's about enhancing it. By embracing these tools, you can simplify daily tasks, stay connected to loved ones, and enjoy greater peace of mind. Consider it this way: just as you might use glasses to see more clearly or a cane to walk with more confidence, technology is another tool designed to make life safer, easier, and more fulfilling, whether it's a wearable emergency button or a video call with your grandchildren. These advancements are here to support your independence and keep you connected to the world around you. The journey into technology doesn't have to be daunting. Each new tool you learn is a step toward a more empowered and connected life, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, living fully and with confidence. Section 12. Overlooking the power of ritual, embracing daily joys. Life's simplest routines can hold profound meaning. Rituals, whether as small as a morning cup of tea or as immersive as a creative hobby, add structure, comfort, and a sense of purpose to our days. When overlooked, life can feel unanchored and aimless, but cultivating small, meaningful rituals can transform ordinary moments into extraordinary sources of joy and fulfillment. The importance of rituals. Rituals provide a rhythm to life, helping to ground us in the present while giving us something to look forward to. They bring order to chaos and allow us to mark the passage of time with intention. Unlike habits, which are often automatic, rituals are imbued with a sense of mindfulness and purpose. They elevate the mundane into something special, offering calm, accomplishment, or reflection. An inspiring story, finding calm in creativity. Mr. Hui, a retired engineer, found himself restless after stepping away from his career. Used to busy, structured days, he struggled to adapt to unstructured time. One evening, he decided to revisit an old hobby, woodworking. What began as a casual pastime soon became a nightly ritual. Each evening after dinner, Mr. Hui would retreat to his small workshop, crafting intricate designs or simply sanding pieces of wood. The process was meditative, calming his mind and filling him with a sense of accomplishment. Over time, this simple act transformed his evenings into moments of tranquility and purpose, anchoring his day with a comforting routine. Suggestions for creating your own rituals. Rituals don't need to be elaborate or time-consuming to have a meaningful impact. Here are some simple ways to incorporate rituals into your daily life. Morning rituals. Start your day with intention by enjoying a cup of tea or coffee by the window, taking a few moments to reflect or plan your day. Incorporate light stretching or a short walk to invigorate your body and mind. Creative outlets. Dedicate time to a hobby, whether it's painting, knitting, gardening, or woodworking. Creative rituals provide both focus and fulfillment. Gratitude journaling. Spend a few minutes each evening writing down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice fosters positivity and mindfulness. Nightly relaxation. Develop a calming evening ritual, such as reading a book, meditating, or listening to soothing music, to prepare for restful sleep. Mealtime practices. Use meals as an opportunity for mindful presence, savoring each bite and reflecting on the nourishment you're providing your body. The transformative power of little joys. The beauty of rituals lies in their cumulative power. Over time, these small, intentional acts can reshape your outlook, reduce stress, and add layers of meaning to your days. They create a sense of control and predictability, especially during times of change or uncertainty. Rituals also provide an opportunity to celebrate life's quieter moments, whether it's tending to a plant, lighting a candle, or calling a loved one. These simple acts remind us that joy doesn't always come from grand achievements. It often blooms in the everyday. Wisdom, anchoring the spirit. As Mr. Hui's story illustrates, rituals are not just about filling time, they're about enriching it. They bring us closer to ourselves, connecting us to what matters most and fostering a sense of peace and stability. In the busyness or stillness of life, rituals are like anchors, keeping us steady and mindful. They remind us that even in the most ordinary moments, there's an opportunity to create something beautiful. So, whether it's a cup of tea, a journal entry, or an hour spent on a cherished hobby, embrace the power of ritual to transform your daily life, one intentional moment at a time, a life enriched by purpose and connection. Your golden years are not simply about maintaining independence. They're a celebration of living fully, with purpose, connection, and joy. These years hold the promise of reflection, growth, and the opportunity to shape a life that feels not only manageable but deeply meaningful. Each sunrise brings a chance to nurture the small, seemingly ordinary habits that ultimately craft an extraordinary life. Imagine starting your day with a quiet moment of gratitude, savoring the stillness, or reconnecting with a long-forgotten passion. What if this chapter of your life could be a time of rediscovery, where every choice you make contributes to a legacy of resilience, love, and self-respect? Take a moment to reflect. What small action could you take today that would transform your tomorrow? Would it be reaching out to an old friend, organizing a cluttered corner of your home, or taking a short walk to clear your mind? These simple acts hold immense power. They are the building blocks of a life well lived. The power of choices. Consider the story of Mrs. Mai, who, after decades of caring for others, finally allowed herself to indulge in her love of painting. Her mornings, once filled with worry about daily tasks, now start with vibrant colors and the quiet hum of a brush on canvas. Her world is no longer just a routine but a masterpiece in progress. Or think of Mr. Hui, whose nightly woodworking ritual brings both solace and structure. His small workshop, lit softly by a single lamp, is a sanctuary where he finds calm and a sense of accomplishment. These stories remind us that it's never too late to cultivate the life we envision, shaping the future through action. Psychologists tell us that fulfillment comes not just from achieving independence but from finding purpose and connection. Independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means having the confidence to design your life in a way that brings joy and stability, knowing when to embrace support and when to take bold steps forward. Purpose, on the other hand, fuels the spirit. It's in the rituals we create, the relationships we nurture, and the courage to face life's challenges with grace. Connection transforms loneliness into belonging and turns the ordinary into shared joy. As you reflect on your journey, ask yourself, what rituals or relationships could you cultivate today? What is one choice you could make that would add depth and meaning to your life? An invitation to embrace this chapter. These lessons are here to guide you, not as rigid rules but as a gentle nudge toward living fully, with confidence and grace. Each small step you take is a declaration of self-respect and a promise to yourself to cherish the moments that matter most. Embrace this chapter not as an ending, but as a new beginning filled with opportunities to thrive. The choices you make today, no matter how small, are seeds of freedom and happiness for tomorrow. So take that first step, however small, and watch as your life unfolds into something extraordinary. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. May you continue to live with intention, surrounded by purpose, love, and the quiet joy of a life well lived.